Hello, boys and girls. We really have a fun Smartboard lesson right here on Input Output. That's why I love it so much. On this one, look at our crazy function machine, and inside of it, it gives us a rule. If you can't see that, it says to add 5. So what numbers we're going to put in there? We're going to add 5. So if I dump 7 in there, do you know what's going to come out? It's going to get bigger. Let's see. We put 7 in. What jumped out? 12. So we're going to dump that. 7 came in, 12 came out because it added 5. What are we going to get if we put 9 in there? Add 5 to that. What do you think we're going to get? What's 9 plus 5? 14. Let's see if that's what happens. 9 goes in. Come on, did I lose it? I lost it somewhere. Oh, I don't want to lose that. Oh, I'm so sad. There's the 9. There it goes. Ah! Well, I promise you, that's what should have come out. So let's see if I can do it right with this 8. If 8 goes in and 5 comes out, what do you think is going to come out? 13? Let's see. Let's pray. Yay! 13 popped out. Did you see it pop out down there? Yeah. There it is. Well, if we put 12 in, what's going to come out if we add 5? 17. You got it. Let's see. Yay, that one worked too. So happy. Let's pull that 17 down and away. There we go. Oh, I lost my other one in there. So weird. Okay. On our fancy machine, if we put 10 in, you know what's going to come out if we add 5? You got it. 15 popped out. So we're going to be putting, today in our lesson, we're really going to be doing a lot of not only finding the rule, but if we know the rule, what's going to come out. Okay? So we also have to know about expressions and their values, okay? So the value of the variable. So if I have a number sentence, which is an expression, and I have a variable, and I tell you that that variable equals 6. So we're going to replace 6 in there. So 5 plus 6 is 11. So then when I click on that, did you get 11? Pause this video and see if you can come up with the answers over here. Take your time, get a math journal out, and go through and write your answers down. Welcome back. So if you put 12 in for 10 for P, then 12 plus 10 should be 22. And remember, they're just having you, we're just practicing filling in these unknowns. We're just replacing these unknowns with numbers that they tell us to use. Q is equal to 7, so 20 minus 7 is 13. Okay? 4 minus K, hopefully you took 4 minus 2 and got 2. If I put 300 in for N, because I got my 300 here, and I added 1,500 to it, or 1,500, hopefully we get 1,800. And 45, if we put 45 in for J, that makes 395 minus 45, which is going to give us 350. I hope that you checked yours and understood those. Remember, all you're doing is replacing these numbers in where these letters go. And this is an expression. Notice there are no equal signs. Now we have a fun input and output chart, and this is going to give us the rule. And what we're doing today is we're going to figure out what's going to come out. So if I put 2 in and I add 3, then what should come out? So I'm saying N is now 2. And the function in this machine, just like you saw at the beginning, it's like a big blinking, adding 3 to anything we put in there. So hopefully we get 5. Yes. If we put 7 in and we add 3, what should we get? 10. We put 5 in and we add 3. We get 8. How fun is, oh, I happened to do that. 4 and we get 7. Okay, so here we are filling in the chart if we don't know what that other number is, but they're giving us the rule. We can create and fill that in. Now we're taking this number, so the numbers that we put in are going to get smaller. So I like this one because look at that. I give that face like, Miss Witt, we've never seen that before. Miss Fuller, we've never seen that before. We put 6 in and we divide that in half. What do we get? Divide it by 2, we get 3. But if you put 0 in, can we divide 0 by 2? Is nothing, if I divide nothing up, what am I going to still have? You're right, we're still going to have nothing. So 2, put in 2, 2 divided by 2 is, hope you got it, 1. And 8 divided by 2 is 4. Okay. Now, here is a fun question to kind of look at. Here, what they've done is they've shown you different charts, and they say, when you see these, don't go, ooh, it is a lot. It looks like a lot. But let's break it down. They give you a circle and a rectangle, and they're saying, if this is 7, the rectangle is 49. If the circle is 9, the rectangle is 63. So basically, these are just mini tables that we've been practicing, and we're going to see what the rule is. If the circle is 96, then the rectangle is going to be 8. If the circle is 5 here, the rectangle is going to be 10. And I have to be able to put all of these numbers in for the circles, and that these rectangles come out. So if I put 8 in, 16 comes out. If I put 9 in, 18 comes out. And the same here, 9, 108. Well, here's the thing. Look at the rule that they give you. They're wanting you to find which one goes with this, which one of these tables goes with this rule. So I know right away that we are multiplying by 12. So if I put something in the circle, whatever I do to the circle, when it comes out, it's going to get bigger. So this rectangle needs to be bigger. So that's going to help me. So I'm going from something small in my input, because the circle is the first one. And if this helps you, put input, output, input, output, input, output, input, output. If I put something in, my output is whatever that rectangle is. So if I put something in, I know this better be what? Small, because I'm going to multiply it by 12 to get something what? Bigger. If I'm multiplying it, this number is going to come out bigger. So, okay, I'm going to look at this first, and I'm not really thinking about I'm just looking at the numbers. A 7, is 49 bigger? Yes. If I put 96 in, is it going to come out bigger? It came out smaller. I can automatically cross that out because I know if I put something small in, it's got to come in out bigger. Small, it's coming out bigger. That works. Small, coming out bigger. Now, the cool thing is they give you the rule. So let's go check. If I take 7 and I multiply it by, let me use a different color, 12. We should get what? That's one of our rules on our chart, 84. Do we get 49? No. 7 times 12, 9 times 12, is that going to give us 63? No, that's 108. So, will this one work? No, that's not fitting in there. And if you wanted to, you could put these numbers in here and erase them. If I put 5 in and I multiply that 5 by 12, am I going to get this answer right here, which is 10? That doesn't look right, does it? 5 times 12, we know, and even looking on our math chart when we make them to our 12s, is 60. So that cannot be right. But oh my goodness, I only got one left. So let's see. We want to pick the right one. If I put 9 in, and we multiply it by 12. What's 9 times 12? It is 108, but I'm not going to just trust the first one, okay? Because we're just not. The first one, just because it's the first one, they can make another one kind of work for it. I know, it sounds weird, but they can. Okay, they like to trick you. Don't let them. 7 times 12 is 84. 4 times 12 is 48. And 2 times 12 is 24. So the table that matches this rule is this table right here. Oh, here's another one. Now let's look at this kind of problem that I've seen before. And here they give you a rectangle and they give you what do they give you? They give you the chart, but now you're finding the rule. Notice how they do this. They use pictures here, okay? So, first off, let's figure out what the rule is. If I'm going from 15 to 30, I know am I getting bigger or am I getting smaller? Because this is my input, this is my output. It's going from something small to something big. So when we're doing that, what are we going to do? If we go to small to something big, we're going to multiply or we're going to add. If we multiply, okay, what times, and let's start with the easier, what times 9 is going to give us 24? Do your facts and nines for me really quick. 9, 18, yes, 27, nothing. So now we know we can't use our multiplication facts, okay? Because it's not going to be multiplication. Oops, sorry, that is our input. So we're going to be adding something, and you can even sneak and look. It's the only one that they're adding is 15. Let's check it. Because they give us the answer choices, we're going to check that. So is 15 plus 15 30? Yes, but I'm not done. We're going to check it here. So go out to the side. Is 17 plus 15 32? It is. Is 12 plus 15? Most of you can see that one right away. 27? Yes. And is 9 plus the 15? 24. So then hopefully you got the answer choice C. And right away, if I know I'm going from something small to something big, we know the number's not going down, so we know the rule can't be subtraction or division. Okay? Then they left you with these two. And notice how times 2 worked for the first one, because 15 times 2 is 30. But notice how 17 times 2 didn't work and give you, because 17 times 2, let's take that out to the side and see. That's 14, that's 34. Do you see how that could be tricky? And if you just check the first one, you're going to think, oh, well, that's the rule because it works for this one. But the pattern has to work for every single one of them. So since it did not work here, it was adding 15. Ooh, they get tricky with these. All right, so hopefully in your work today, you'll really enjoy some good problem solving and thinking about and checking. That's the main thing, just check through. And please go back and rewatch this video for any help.